Welcome to Ready Set RC, and today guys, this video is sponsored by Chicagoland RC. We got the parts that are going to be displayed on this video from Chicagoland RC. We're going to install them on the trucks, and then we're going to see how they perform. For the Jeep Gladiator, we will be installing the brass knuckles from Hot Racing, and we'll be running on the Gents Ace Basher Series 400 mAh 35C 2S LiPo battery. For the JLU, we're going to install Hot Racing brass diff covers for the front, for the rear, and we're going to put the Hot Racing friction shocks on there as well. Still running the stock electronics in the JLU, still running stock electronics. I may swap out the ESC on here just so that we get a little bit more smoother control. I got brass running on the wheels. I am not running the stock tires. These are RC 4-wheel drive Goodyear Wranglers that I'm running on them. But outside of that, the truck is pretty much box stock. Let's get these parts in, and then let's get a running going. First, we're gonna get the wheels off. Take the hexes off. Almost the pins. And now for the knuckles. Now this is where I wish I had the steering link to replace at the same time, but I'm still trying to figure out which steering link I want to go with. But let's get the knuckles off. There we are. And these are 8 grams each. They're also directional, so you have it where it says right, left. This side we're working with first. Now you're going to take your bearings out, and you're going to reuse that. The axle and the bearing. Nice. Keep in mind this is not going in metal, it's going in plastic, so there's no reason for Loctite. Now this is going in metal. You want to put a little dab of Loctite on there. You see all this play? That's why I want to upgrade this next, or at least sometime I want to do an upgrade of that steering link. Here we are, all nice and buttoned up. Let's do the other side. You want to remove the bearings. Now a step I forgot to show you on the other side when I was doing it. Those washers that were in there, to put that in as well. Put your bearings back in, your axle. Make sure it's not binding. Back it off a tag. There we go. Loctite again. That's going in metal. Nice and snug. Let's put that pin back in. And our hex. And that's it, guys. Let's get the wheels back on. Oh, that's some nice forward weight on there. For you guys who probably didn't see this, not sure if I ever posted this up on Instagram, but what I also did is I flipped the bumper. So now I have the bumper a little bit raised high, and I also raised the front mount up a little bit. And what it also does, and I'll show you this after I put in the Gents Ace battery. That's the last bit I wanted to do on this truck. Here we are with the Gens Ace pack. A little higher C rating, both 2S packs, 350, 400. And we see the size difference. Really, it's almost night and day of the size. You guys get an idea how much the width is. There we are. So this is gonna fit nice and neat in there. Still need to charge it up, but I just wanted you guys to see how it mounts up in there. Leads, plug it right in. May need to move it up a little bit and snug that strap down. Still, wow. Still fighting to get down there. Let's try to do, let's do it this way then. There we go. And let's snug it in there. What I may do instead is not utilize the Velcro that's here. Put a little Velcro underneath, another piece under here, and let it just sit on top of it. Pull it off when I need it. Similar to like how the latching system is for the body. But that's it. To show you guys how the front looks. You do have to pinch it back, or otherwise you can trim the bottom part. But see how neat it looks in the front now, but the bumper flipped. The body mount, the body post raised up a little bit. That's how neat it looks in the front. But that was the other thing I did to it. You guys can see the clearance there is now with the truck. I'll show you what the stock one will kind of look like. And that's what we did by flipping it. That's what we got. I can feel that weight in the front. It feels nice, guys. Feels really nice. All right. Now let's go back to the JLU and get that one going. So for the JLU, we're doing a little bit more. We're gonna do the diff case in the front, diff case in the rear. We're gonna swap out the shocks. So a little bit more work, but we're gonna have a nice planted truck by the time we're done with it. Let's do the rear first, and then we'll work our way to good. Gotta get that bearing. We're gonna need it. Provide you with screws and the diff case cover. Bearing is out. That's a little fun to take out, guys. Should fit in nice and snug. Now these are longer, so you know, just in case if you wanted to use the black screws again. These are longer because of the diff case housing being a little bit bigger with the brass. So you guys are fully aware, not all these screws are the same length. So these longer ones you're going to use at the top of the diff case cover, and these smaller ones, there's about 4 of them. There are 4. These smaller ones, there are 4 of them. You're going to use this on the rest of the diff case. So the taller ones go on the top. The rest of them are used for the other ones. I'm going to do the longer screws first. Ooh, planted. Wow. That way it feels good. All right, the front's gonna be a little bit different. Gonna have to remove the wheels so we can remove the front link, or maybe able to cheat. Let's see if we can get away with cheating. I'm gonna see if there's a way to do this without removing everything. I hate to do anything twice. I gotta remove the link when I replace the link. There we are. That's it. We gotta remove that bearing. Bearing removed. I've been using pliers. That's what I've been using to get the bearing off, is I've been using my pliers and pulling it out, but just in case you guys wanted to know. Keep in mind, guys, same deal as before. Their taller screws go at the top and the shorter screws go in everywhere else. Now there is a plate, and it's also in the rear too. If you guys know this, there's a plate that sits at the top of the diff cover that you got to make sure that you are in, and also make sure your drive shaft is back in, because your drive shaft will fall out.
at some point in this process. So make sure you're aware that your drive shaft's back in. Make sure that plate is sitting back on top of the diff cover. And it's, as I said, it's not only just for the front, it's also in the rear. So this truck is built where it's pretty much anything that you do in the front, you're going to be, other than the steering, you're pretty much going to be doing it in the rear too. Alright, looks like we're all good. Let's get those taller screws in first. I have no idea how this is showing up on the camera, guys, so forgive me if it's not cropped in properly or anything like that. It's a good thing I still have the plastic links. They bend and move right out of the way. That's it, guys, all nice and pretty. She's in. Ooh, feeling that weight in the front. Drive shaft and everything's back in. Let's tend to those shocks. We're gonna put these shocks in next. Finish off this build. You guys can see that there and how much stiffer these are. I'm gonna try the ones that are on first. For this, I'm gonna have to take the wheels off. The brass I was talking about earlier. Now for these, all the screws are the same size. Ooh, look how much, yeah, that's nice. That's really nice. Look at this one. Look at that one. Wow, that's insane. I may eventually do the hack where you move the shock to this position. Just to change how the articulation is, but for right now I'm just going to move it back to the stock position, and then afterwards I'll change it out. Gotta be careful, guys, these O-rings do come off. That's feeling nice, and that's the rear's done. Next up for the front. Do them during the same time. That way it's a lot easier. I just had to move it out of the way a little bit, the knuckle out of the way a little bit to get to the bottom of the shock mount. But it's in. Let's get the last one done.
Okay, so first up, I got the JLU running the new shocks on there. And these are, as I stated before, these are the hot racing shocks. They are friction shocks. They have an adjustable collar to adjust the heights of the shocks. The springs that I'm running on them are the silver springs, which are the heavier. So here we are, guys, with the new Axial SCX24 Gladiator. This is now running the 8 grams of brass on the knuckles, and it's also running the Gens Ace battery. So let's see how it can perform. We already knew the modulation on this is so much better. Ooh, that approach, that descending angle. A little rough with the bumper. Let's show ascending with the bumper mod that we did as well. Free bumper mod. Look at that. Stock motor and ESC. Probably could have did it if I just gave it a little bit more wheel speed. There we go. All right, now I want to go over this part of the course because that's a little bit steeper. It does get hung a little bit. Ooh, nice. All right, let's try going back up. And I want to hit that one little area. Look at that. Oh, I'm gonna miss the angle. This is what I want. Look at that. Nope, nope, that's not what I want. Look at that. It's gonna get hung. Oh! Look at that. Ah. All right, I want to try hitting this angle because it's a different, more challenging. Ooh. Can I save it? Yeah. Let's get it. Ooh. I want to try to hit this angle because it's the more challenging part for this truck. Still need to break out the other part of the course in my storage. All right, let's hit this. Oh, it's gonna get hung. I can see it already. There we go. Ooh, look at that. So I want to give you a little bit more going to the right. So I'm going to take it really slow. That bumper scrape. Look at that. I want to give you guys that angle right there. Let's give you that angle right there. I want to show you some articulation. Look at that. I'm not upset with the stock shocks. I'm not upset with them. Servo could definitely be better. And the turning radius could definitely be better, but wow. So what did I think about the weight down low with the knuckles? I liked it. I liked how it was performing. Still got some mods that I want to do with this, so I definitely want to replace the steering links with this and the servo. It's just not giving me what I expect out of the truck, and it's time because I've definitely been running these trucks stock and with the stock servo, and I want to start replacing them on these trucks going forward. For this one, I like the springs. It does give me a little bit more clearance. I want to adjust it to the free mod that you have. I want to adjust it to the free mod for them, and that's probably what I'm going to do next. I think they come pretty stiff. I swapped them out off camera with the softer springs from Hot Racing, and I thought they were too soft. So I'm going to change the position on the shocks, see how it performs, and report back. For the weights that are going on in the front and the rear, much added, it helped. I definitely like it on this truck. For this one, I just want to change out the system, at least the ESC on this, to the 2-in-1 ESC from Horizon Hobby versus the Axial one. And I know I'm going to get a better performance out of this truck. But I like that. I like how it's performing. Once again, thanks to Chicagoland RC for supplying us with these parts. I do have their site in the description below, along with a 10% coupon code to get a discount on any parts and RCs on their website. But we're going to leave it here, guys. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Check us out on Instagram for our latest post to the channel. This is Ready Set RC, signing out. Thanks again, guys.